The last time I did a limited color palette was already last year. I remember enjoying the feeling of a painting with a reliable palette, with colors I knew and had previously practiced with, to be able to create the mixes that I already knew how would turn out. I remember it was predictable in a way, but still artistically unpredictable, like watercolor can be. I've been trying to learn more about the pigments that are a part of the paints I use. Understanding them makes me more confident with my color choices, the theory behind them. And during this time, I've been exploring a little more with colors. I've been wanting to make another limited color painting in my sketchbook, but this slump I've been in hasn't been very helpful when it comes to creating anything. I already know I won't like what I'm making, so what's the point of doing it anyway? But then again, not painting for so long was making me uneasy. Art, much like anything else, requires practice on a regular basis. If I simply don't do it for too long, I get rusty. It's a simple and a very basic rule of doing anything. So when I finally had some time, I figured I'd open my sketchbook. I think this sketchbook is taking me longer to finish because of its format, since it's bigger. But I like that, mostly because it allows me to take my time with filling it, and just because it is a watercolor sketchbook doesn't actually mean I only use watercolors. I've been experimenting with gouache and even doing some graphite sketches. For some reason, I always treated watercolor sketchbooks like I couldn't ever use any other medium in it, and then felt bad when I didn't paint a sketch. But this sketchbook has been helping me break the norm, I guess. Ever since breaking into it, and I have made a video on this sketchbook, making a small review, I've been growing more and more fond of it. I like that I can make bigger format paintings here, or create spreads with several smaller paintings. It helps to have a wide area to work with, and I think the next Stillman and Burn sketchbook I get is also going to be A4. Picking the colors was quite hard. I didn't want to pick colors that were similar to the previous limited palette, and the past palette had lots of violet tones, and for this one I didn't want to do that again. But also I had just recently painted a portrait that was very green, so I didn't want that either. So already I was limiting myself into not using certain colors. After some trial and error, I picked one color from this Daniel Smith secondary set, which is Quinachridone Burnt Orange. It has been one of my favorite colors ever since I got the set, and I wanted to experiment with having this color act as if it was my yellow. Along with it, I picked a warm blue, Idanthrene blue light, and a cool red, which is Carmine, both from St. Petersburg White Knights. As always, I did some tests, and then it was time to start painting. I had a feeling this painting would turn out with a slightly different look than my other ones. I have a liking for cooler tones, especially blues and violets, but when choosing the Quin Burnt Orange to act as if it was my yellow, I knew the overall tone would be quite warm. And already that was about to be very much different from what I usually do. I was also quite happy with the cool red I chose, and I think it added enough coolness on its own. One of the things I struggled with was the mixing. I believe because I'm so used to mixing color tones, I don't really have much experience when doing warmer tones, like the ratio of each paint to water and such. It helped me a bit in that sense because it was forcing me to adjust each mixture and take notes on the type of tones I could achieve with the paints I had chosen for the painting. But overall, I do really like the final result. I think the colors worked out really well, and I'm proud of this painting. I was able to achieve the warmer tone I wanted, and I still experimented with more mixes and different combinations. So, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to this channel. It is a big support from you. Feel free to follow me on Instagram at thelazyartist13 and also support me on my Ko-fi account. Happy creating, and take care!